Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Class 9th, subject physics, unit number 6. Today is our topic interconversion of energy. For the interconversion of energy, I want to tell you that the energy cannot be destroyed. It can be changed into one form to another form. So for this, I can explain with the example. Here is the diagram. Let's suppose we have a mountain or a peak like this, and when we go to the upstairs upward, the due to motion we have all kinetic energy, and when we go to the at the top of the mountain, the at that point this is a some reference or position. You can say that at that point all the kinetic energy of an body is converted into the potential energy, and this is here at that point the total energy will be in potential energy. Whenever we again move to downward, all its kinetic energy will be converted into the kinetic energy. Here you can see that we are gaining and we right here in, and we are losing here, that is a outform. So we can say that first time the kinetic energy converted into the potential energy, and again the potential energy is converted into the kinetic energy. At that whole the process, in the whole process, the energy cannot be destroyed. It can be formed, it can be changed into one form to another form, but interconversion of energy, the total energy remains constant. So that is the interconversion of energy. Another example, you can say that rubbing hand, the muscular energy also, when we rubbing our hands in a winter, we feel that we feels that it is heatful. So this energy, we use muscular energy, and it is converted into the heat form. So that is the interconversion of energy. And the other examples by diagram here. Here is another example. Process in a nature are the result of energy change. For example, some of the heat energy from the sun is taken by the water in the oceans. The energy increases the thermal energy. Here thermal energy increases, water will be changed into vapors, and it gains kinetic energy and go to the sky. And here are all evaporation will be like in this form water vapors, and water vapors will be changed condensed by the process of condensation, it in change into the clouds. And when clouds go into the hot or a cool environment, both have the separate conditions, and when we go to the hot, the all water become into the form of raindrops, and again they are moving, that is the kinetic energy, and it will again goes to the oceans. These are the process of interconversion of energy, but in the whole system the energy remains constant. Here is some theory. Thermal energy cases of water vapors evaporate from the surface to form water vapors. These vapors rise up and form clouds. As they cool down, they then they from water drops and fall down as a rain. Potential energy changes to the kinetic energy as the rain falls. This rainwater may reach a lake or a dam. As the rainwater flows down, its kinetic energy changes into the thermal energy, while parts of kinetic energy of the flowing water is used to wash away soil particles of a rocks as soil erosion. So by the whole process we can see that interconversion of energy, the process, that process in which all energy remains constant, but it can be changed into one form to another form. So there is also some useful information. Here is some useful information. A nuclear power plant uses the energy released in the nuclear reactor such as the fusion to generate electric power. This is our topic.